Being a pitcher isn't just a position in baseball, it's a lifelong sacrifice. From the moment a kid first picks up a ball, they're unknowingly signing up for a life of pain, pressure, and uncertainty. This isn't about the highlight reels, the million-dollar contracts, or the cheers from the crowd. It's about the dark truth behind every pitcher's dream, a journey paved with injuries, relentless training, broken dreams, and the brutal grind of a system that forgets more names than it remembers. If you've ever wondered what it really costs to take the mound, this is your wake-up call. Childhood dreams. For many, it starts before high school. A young boy throws harder than anyone else in Little League, and suddenly, adults start whispering, he could go far. From that moment, the game changes. Childhood becomes regimented, travel ball tournaments every weekend, private pitching lessons, strict diets, and constant throwing. The arm that should be carefree becomes a fragile machine. By the age of 12, some pitchers are already battling elbow pain. By 14, many have undergone more MRIs than most adults ever will. Parents spend thousands chasing a dream their kid barely understands, while the pressure to perform builds before the player even knows what failure really feels like. Injuries before glory. Pitching is unnatural. The human arm wasn't designed to hurl a baseball at 90+ miles per hour, over and over again. That's why injuries are almost inevitable. Torn rotator cuffs, shredded elbows, Tommy John surgery, these aren't rare, they're practically expected. High school phenoms often find themselves sidelined by surgeries before they even graduate. The body pays the price long before the mind realizes what it means. And while the dream burns bright, every injury adds another layer of doubt. Will I ever get back? Will I ever throw the same again? The brutal grind of the minor leagues. For the rare few who survive the gauntlet of youth ball and high school stardom, the next stop isn't fame, it's the minors. And here's the truth, the minors are brutal. Long bus rides, cheap motels, meals out of gas stations, and paychecks that barely cover rent. Pitchers in the minors face the harshest reality, they're disposable. A bad month on the mound, and they're gone. Injuries. You're forgotten. Every game is a test, every inning a gamble, and the grind doesn't just break arms, it breaks spirits. Living with constant pressure. Unlike hitters, who can fail 7 out of 10 times and still be legends, pitchers live on a razor's edge. One bad pitch can end a game, ruin a season, or derail a career. Every time they take the mound, the pressure isn't just to perform, it's to survive. Imagine carrying the weight of your team, knowing one mistake could define you. That's the life of a pitcher. Anxiety becomes normal. Fear of failure becomes constant. Sleep. Rare. Peace of mind. Non-existent. Inside the mind of a prospect. Prospects are caught in limbo, too talented to quit, but not established enough to feel secure. For them, every outing is an audition. Scouts are watching. Coaches are judging. The clock is ticking. Prospects live in a constant state of prove yourself. They can't afford off days. They can't afford mistakes. And while fans dream of the major leagues, prospects live with the reality that most will never get there. The pros' reality. Even when a pitcher makes it, the suffering doesn't end, it multiplies. Major league pitchers play through pain almost daily. Every start risks injury. Every pitch is scrutinized by fans, analysts, and media. And with millions watching, the pressure is suffocating. The money and fame come with a hidden cost, no privacy, no excuses, and no guarantee. One injury, one slump, one lost season, and a career worth millions can vanish. For every superstar, there are dozens of pitchers hanging by a thread, hoping today isn't the day they're cut. The forgotten names in the bullpen. Not every pitcher is a star. For every ace, there are bullpen arms most fans will never remember. These pitchers spend years preparing for moments that may never come. Sitting for hours, waiting for a call, only to be used in meaningless innings or tossed aside when a new prospect rises. For them, the mound isn't glory, it's survival. Their careers are short, their paychecks small, and their sacrifices just as heavy. Yet their stories are rarely told. Life after baseball. When the uniform comes off, the pain doesn't. Retired pitchers carry the scars of their careers forever: bad shoulders, aching backs, mental strain. Many never fully heal. Some can't even play catch with their own kids. And the mental toll is worse. Decades spent chasing one dream often leaves pitchers asking, "Who am I without the game?" For many, the answer doesn't come easily. Why it never ends. Being a pitcher isn't just a job. It's an identity, a sacrifice that begins in childhood and never truly ends. The injuries, the pressure, the grind, they stay with you long after the cheering stops. And that's why it sucks being a pitcher. Because the game doesn't just demand your arm, it demands your life. Conclusion. This isn't a story. It's survival. Behind every strikeout highlight, behind every walk to the mound, there's pain no one sees. The pitcher's journey is one of sacrifice, often without reward, often without recognition. So the next time you watch a game, remember, that pitcher on the mound isn't just playing baseball. He's living through the most demanding role in sports, and paying the price for it every single day.